halfway through February, I was kind of struggling a little bit with run motivation. I was trying to do a couple of workouts and they weren't going particularly well. And I was just feeling a little bit not enjoying running so much because I felt there was just a bit of pressure to do the workouts that I just didn't want to do. So I decided mid-month that I was just going to try and run 10k every day for 30 days. Yeah, just to get a bit of mileage, just to get a bit of volume. The plan was to not do any intensity, and if I was going to add any intensity, it would just be hill blasts and strides in the run. So that's what I did. I went through the month. The plan was to get 10k every day, but I also kind of had the plan that I would, if I got to 300 kilometers, that'd be kind of box ticked. And it went pretty well. I did most of the running in Malahide Park, which is a really nice place to run. It's just some beautiful surroundings. I think I probably did about 90% of the running in there. I did a couple of runs on the track. I did a couple of runs around Portmarnock where I live. But overall it went really well. Okay, so the last video I made, I spoke about the fact that I need to get some more volume. This is day one. I'm going to try and get about 10k a day for the next 30 days. If I get a little bit more than 10k, that's going to be a bonus. If I'm under, I'm not going to stress about it. I am going to do a little bit of intensity, but like I said in that last video, the intensity is only going to be either strides or hill blasts. So I'm out. This is the first night. I've been working all day. I left the house at 7:15 this morning. It's now 20 past 9 in the evening. I'm going to do a couple of hill blasts now. I'm going to get this run done, get home, get myself warm, and get myself showered. That was tough. Ugh. I didn't want to go. I certainly didn't have to go, but I got it done. 10k. I think the average pace was like 5:27 per kilometre. So happy enough with that. First day, first night, box ticked. Day 2 run just done. Running in Malahide Castle today. Just did 10k. I think the average was about 4:55 per kilometre. Felt a lot better today than I did last night. Yesterday was a really busy day. Today was busy, but I had much more time. And I didn't want to start this run. So this has proven to be good already, because today would have been one of those days that I didn't run. Especially if I had a workout today, I would have just postponed until tomorrow. So I'm glad I got out, glad I got it done. Nice 10k. Found a little bit of flow state at the end of that one. Was moving quite well for the last 3 or 4 kilometres. Today is day 3. It's Wednesday. Got out a bit earlier today. Finished work a bit early. Got out, had a nice easy 10k. Just finished up, holding about 5:03 per kilometre. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Everything going well so far. So this is day 5 of trying to run 10k a day, and the idea today is just to put on a little bit of a push today, just a light push, just to see how I feel going around the 10k. Not easy, so just above easy zone today. So that's it, 10k done. I gave it a little push today. It didn't feel as easy as I would have liked. I was running at average of 4:39 per kilometre, which is fine, it's fine. But I had a little stop, had 2 little stops around, just because I was feeling a bit. Anyway, we'll go again tomorrow. Day 6 today, 10k a day. Feeling good. A good bit of muscle fatigue today. Tried to push the pace on yesterday's run just a little bit. I can certainly feel the fatigue today, but look, it's a sunny day. It feels like spring has arrived in Dublin after quite a few weeks of it being really dull and overcast, so I'm not complaining. Day 8 and the beginning of week 2. I just coached a running club down on the track, down at Alsa. And before I met them, I did a bit of a warm-up myself. Then I joined them for some strides. Just wanted to get those strides done early this week. Quads are glutes a little bit sore after yesterday's long run. But yeah, going well so far. I felt much better today than I did on Thursday or Friday last week. It definitely starting to feel that the fatigue is kind of starting to go away, and my body's kind of starting to get used to doing that little bit of exercise. Anyway, I'm only on 6 kilometres, and there's another group at the start on the track. So I'm going to head home, get a little bit of food, and do the other 4 kilometres before I sit down to watch TV for the night. I didn't get to run the last couple of days, last 2 days. I never got to do my 10k. I had a bit of a sore glute and a hamstring tension. I'm not sure what was going on. I rested it on Tuesday just to give it some time, and then yesterday I actually got changed and went to try and run, but I literally got out of the car and I got about 100 metres and just thought, no, I can't. Anyway, I'm out today. It's Thursday. It's nice and early in the morning. beautiful morning. I'm going to get that 10k done and I'll make up the mileage over the rest of the month for the 2 days I missed. It's Friday afternoon and it's day 12. I'm back running. The injury is pretty much cleared up. I had 2 days of quite a lot of leg pain up around my glute and hamstring on the left side. It's cleared up and I'm 12 kilometers short, so I'll have to make it up over the next 2 weeks or so. So far, trying to do the 10k a day. I'm really enjoying it actually. I really feel like I've taken the pressure off. I'm not worrying about doing the workouts. I think 1 or 2 of the runs I tried to push on a little bit on the 10k, which is fine. If you feel like that, I think it's okay to do it. But for the most part, they've kept them pretty easy. Yeah, that little injury's kind of clearing up, which is good. I don't know, for 2 days it was like really sore, like maybe 6 or 7 out of 10 pain, and then the following day kind of less pain but still quite stiff. But the thing I'm enjoying most is the watch. When I look at my course watch and I look at the running fitness, it's increasing all the time. It's just doing the 10k a day without doing any workouts. So that's quite a positive thing, something that will keep me going. Sunday morning, day 14 I think. Just did 21k, nice and easy. Picked up for about 4k. That injury seems to be getting a little bit better. The tightness in the hamstring seems to be gone. Replenish those lost calories with some Huel. I've just passed the halfway mark on the trying to run 10k every day for 30 days. I've missed 2 days, like I said earlier, just because I had a little bit of an injury and I just thought the best thing to do was rest a bit. But yeah, it's been going really well. I definitely feel myself getting a little bit fitter. It definitely feels, at the start of it, the motivation was really low. I was feeling sluggish when I was going out on a lot of runs, and now I'm feeling quite invigorated going out on the run. Yeah, it feels like I'm starting to get stronger. When you do something like this where you're running like 10k every day, obviously not having a day off, over the first kind of 10 days, over the first week, it feels quite good. And then I'd say coming up from 10 days up until maybe yesterday, which was day 16, I think I kind of felt a bit like bruised and battered almost. It's like, yeah, your body's kind of crying out for a day off. But the intensity's all been quite low. So it's for me, and again, the caveat is worth pointing out here. You know, I've been doing a lot of running for a long time, so running 30 days for me, I've done stuff like this before where I haven't taken a day off. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. I certainly wouldn't recommend it to any kind of new beginners or anybody who doesn't regularly run maybe up around 40 or 50 kilometers a week. So that caveat is there. But yeah, so once I got around that 10 days of doing it, yeah, you just kind of feel a bit bruised and battered. You can feel your body crying out for that day off. But when you press through, that's where you start to find the little gold dust. Yeah, and I'm starting to feel much stronger now, much better. The sluggishness feels to be gone. The motivation seems to be kind of lifted a bit. I'm looking forward to going out on some of the runs. I just turn there, look at the sun. Yeah, and yeah, overall it's going really well. I'm kind of glad I'm doing it now. I'll crack on for another 2 weeks and just finish out the 30 days. I think now over the next couple of days I'll probably push the pace on a little bit, certainly on some of the runs. I don't need to keep it as easy as it was because I can kind of find myself chopping at the bit that I want to do a little bit more, that I want to go a little bit faster. Some days I'm thinking, well, I just throw a workout into the 10k, but I'm going to try and resist doing a workout in it because, like I said, my goal race for this year is Valencia, which is in December, so there's a lot of running to do between now and then. So I'm just going to keep those workouts under wraps for a little bit longer, finish out this 30 days, and then I'll have the half marathon just like the week after I finish, so it'll be a good little taper for a week, do the half marathon, see what sort of shape I'm in from there, and then once that's over it'll be workouts and longer runs, and yeah, I'll be vlogging my way through to try and talk about how I'm gonna try and get that sub 3 hour marathon. Okay, I've driven over to Malahide Castle. Gonna go out and have a little bit of a run. Today I'm gonna put a little bit of tempo into the 10k easy run, and I'm gonna see how it feels running in the Nitro, in the Puma Nitro, once I put a little bit of intensity. I've had a couple of runs in them. So far I feel pretty good. Okay, today's run is going to be just a 10k, a little bit of push, a little bit of a light effort, see how it feels, see how the few of my nitros feel. Okay, so just clip along at 4:39 per kilometre. Shoes feel good. They're a little bit more rigid than the Nova Blast, but I think that might be a good thing for me. I'm quite hard wearing the shoes, but they feel comfy so far. Okay, that's the end of that run. Clipped off the last kilometre, 4:20 per kilometre, so it felt pretty good. Fitness is definitely feeling a bit better. Doing these 10k runs, it was quite good today. That I felt like I needed a little bit more stimulus than an easy run, which is good because I think today is day 19, and yeah, instead of craving that I need a rest, my body's actually feeling that it needs a little bit more stimulus. So that's definitely a sign that the fitness is lifting, which is good because that's why I did this. But overall, yeah, feeling really good. Babysitting the dog for the week. I got Flynn, the wonder dog. He's with me for a week. A friend of mine has gone off to run the New York City half marathon, and he asked me to mind his doggy for a week, so I'm stuck with this guy. And he has put a bit of an impact in my ability to run 10k a day. I just got him yesterday morning, and theoretically he can run. He can certainly run 10k because his owner runs with him, but I don't know, I didn't really want to. We did a lot of walking, did a lot of steps. Certainly walked more than 10k yesterday, but I didn't get out and do my 10k. Anyway, I've been doing it. I've missed 3 days now in the 30. There's a couple of days left. Today's Saturday. I'll get my run done later on today, and I'll get the long run done tomorrow. I'll certainly be over 300k for the 30 days, which will be good. But I didn't manage to get to 10k every day for the 30 days, so I think I might, when I finish this, I might just try and keep it going and do another month, but start to add the workouts in, but still try and get 10k every day for the 30 days, because I have found it really beneficial. I'm feeling a lot smoother. I feel like my running gait is a lot better. My running economy, running efficiency has definitely improved over the last, what today would be 28 days. So yeah, it's something that I think I might do again, like literally go straight into it. Anyway, I'll round out the 30 days and I'll see what sort of distance I get in terms of how much over the 300 that I get. And I think on the last day I might try and run like a hard tempo 10k and see how that goes, and that will really tell me how much fitness I improved over those 30 days. So yeah, that's the plan for it now. But in the meantime, this guy, he's taking up all my time. One of the great things I've got out of doing this 10k every day for 30 days is that a couple of days I've had to run early, and before doing this I never ran at, like, certainly after 10 AM. I've never run any earlier than that, but if I want to do a bit more mileage this year, I'm going to have to run some early mornings. And I think I've done 3 so far and it's still fine. My body doesn't function as well as it does later in the day, but overall felt pretty good doing the early morning ones. Just coming up to finish the 10k one now. This morning I started at 7:30, so that's it. Whew. Another day done. I think that's day 28, 27, yeah, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, day 27 I think. I'm feeling good. Now I'm at the end of the month. I've done the 30 days. I didn't get to run every single day. One of the days when I ran on the track I did a couple of strides, and then the day after I felt I had a lot of just kind of hamstring tension, a little bit of glute pain, so I took a day off, and then I tried to run the Wednesday, that was a Tuesday, tried to run on the Wednesday and it was still just a sore, so I just left it, and then it was fine by Thursday, so that was 2 days missed. And then, as you just seen there, at the end of the month, I was minding my friend's dog for a week. It was wasn't planned. It was kind of something that arose. Really enjoyed it. It was a great time having them. And I didn't run quite as much as I would have had he not been around. So apart from that, was good. I ran 295 kilometers over the 30 days. So I only missed out on 5 kilometers of the volume. But I think I probably ran 26 of the 30 days. I think I did, yeah. And went really well. Now that I'm finished, it feels good. Definitely feels like I gained a little bit of fitness. I definitely have my confidence back. I definitely have my motivation back. I did a workout this week, so we're a week after the 30 days is finished. I did a 10 by 1 minute workout and I really enjoyed it. I've got a half marathon this weekend, the Dublin half marathon, the new race. So yeah, I wanted to kind of get a bit of fitness for that. Wanted to try and get a little bit more confidence built up, which I did. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that this weekend. I probably won't race it. The plan is just to get down and do it. It's a new race. It's going to be a course around North Dublin, which is where I live. So it'll be nice just to go around the scenery. But I'll put a little bit of oomph into it and see how we do. I should be under 135, I would imagine, in around there. I might be a little bit quicker, depending on how it is in the day. But overall, the month went really well. I think it was box ticked. I think it was a positive thing to do. I'm very glad I did it. It's not something that I would recommend everybody to do, but I've done a lot of running over my life, and just running 10k a day at easy intensity doesn't put that much stress on my body. And like I said, overall I feel that I gained quite a bit of fitness from it, and more importantly, I got back my motivation, and I feel like I'm ready to crack on now. The next big race for me is going to be a 10k race in June, so I have pretty much all of April, May and halfway through June, so it's about 8 to 10 weeks of proper 10k training. Once I finish that, I'll go on to like a Martin Bridge, which will bring me up to a half marathon fitness. I'll do a half marathon in September, and then from there it'll be all guns, all roads leading to Valencia, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, thanks for watching. I really enjoyed those 10k a day. I kind of miss it now that I'm not doing it, but it's, like I said earlier in the video, it's definitely something I'll do again. I'll probably do it during that 10-week 10k training program. I'd like to get to 30 days. I have it in my head now. I'd like to do it every day for 30 days and just see how that feels. But overall, an exercise well worth doing, and like I said, I feel like I gained a lot of fitness for it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Remember, run far, run fast, also run sensible.